just gonna chill, forgive my kids, toys, the garbage, as well as the vacuum with the cord. Oops. Let's take a sipperoo of coffee and just breathe for a moment. Where's my other phone? There it is. I have to turn it on to airplane mode. Okay. So, I'm just going to center myself. It's been a while since I've filmed, and so I'm a little out of sorts, but I can't tell what that needs more of. I'm gonna say it's coffee creamer. I had to make it a little less strong than I normally do because I ran out of coffee, which is never a good thing. Look at the froth on that baby. Oh, it's beautiful. That's better. So, how have I been? Not well. I just have been dealing with a lot of, sadness. Let me see, it's 4 o'clock. After I film this video, I'm going to call my therapist's office and talk to the front desk person who can hopefully get me in charge. Get me in. What's the word I'm looking for? Who can, get me in front of? What? How would you say that? Why can't I think of it? Who can get me in? Not get me in charge of, but connect me with. What is the phrase I'm thinking of? Why am I so not here right now? I don't know. I can't think. But somebody who can connect me with the psychological evaluation person, because my therapist reached out to them multiple times and they were like, no, she has to contact us directly now because of everything with COVID. So I'm going to have to make that call by myself. My therapist thinks that I just have anxiety, itchy eye, I'm sorry, allergies, anxiety, and depression, but I am convinced that there is something else going on, so I am advocating for myself in that way, and talking to somebody who can set me up with a psychological evaluation, so we'll see. And then next time I talk to my therapist, I'm going to just kind of say, listen, I know it's not your job to prescribe me medication, but I need to go somewhere, or talk to someone who can, because I was on anxiety medication for 2 months, and for the first month, it didn't really do anything for me. This was years ago. So it's just essential to my well-being at this point, and I couldn't go for total of a month. And that was really hard because I also was, I finished up a challenge called 75 Hard, and it was insanely tough, right? And I documented it all on here. It was a really difficult challenge that is not for the faint of heart. And then not being able to work out for so long and like eating junk food for the first time in 75 days, it was really tough for me to transition out of it in a healthy way. And I felt like, oh my god, all of my progress is shot. And body image issues started just coming back full force, and I was just not feeling good, and I'm still not feeling good. And so, I wasn't feeling very good. So then not being able to go to the gym, which is my safe place, it's my place that I get out my energy, that I get some work done, that I get my shower in, that I work out for an hour and a half. My daughter gets to get her energy out while she's at the daycare, and that was taken away from me for a month. Also, while I was out of town, I ended up missing 3 weeks in a row of therapy because the first day that I missed, I was on a plane, and then I missed the following 2 Tuesdays after that, and I missed this week because it was the day that I was getting home, so I was in the car. So I guess that's 4 weeks now that I have not talked to my therapist, and I'm just like not doing great, guys, but I'm fine. I don't want you to worry. I'm just talking because it's the truth. On top of that, if you don't know, I live in Minnesota, and it's hard to talk about this, so I'm not going to get into depth, but all I'm going to say is that I feel like cops everywhere, police officers everywhere, have kind of lost their minds, and they, not all of them, but a lot of them have just forgotten what their actual job is and how to do their job without killing people. And Minnesota, it's just like, we're just having a rough year in terms of loss and communities coming together and then being ripped apart, and it's shitty. Like, a place that I grew up, that I love, is on the news for so many brutal things because the Minneapolis police can't get it together. And I don't want to talk too much about that, but all I'm going to say is that Black Lives Matter, and that change needs to happen. So there's that. What else? I mean, guys, honestly, like, I've just been struggling a little bit. I would go into more detail about, like, my trip and stuff, but there's honestly not too much to talk about. There's just really not a lot to talk about because it wasn't like a vacation, right? And I know that me saying that is gonna make me sound like a spoiled brat, but what can I say? I am the baby of the family, so I am a spoiled brat, but it wasn't like a vacation, you know. I went down there, we spent, oh, that's my neighbors outside, we spent awesome. We snuck some Trulies to the beach at night, and we walked along the beach, and it was really, really nice. And then we passionately made love in the same. I'm just kidding. I'm not getting any kind of infections like that. But yeah, it was a nice night, and but it wasn't like, woo, party, we're on vacation or anything like that, so there's just not much to say. And like a lot of people throughout my life, they've asked me like, oh, how was your vacation, when I like went up north to my cabin for the week or whatever, or like for 2 weeks or 3 weeks or whatever you want to say. And I'm always like, what vacation? Like, I'm a spoiled brat, I guess, and I picture vacation meaning either like some amazing historical European place that I've never been, or going to the beach and having unlimited drinks, and like people waiting on me, and laying in the sun and sitting in the pool and listening to like music in a swimsuit all day. That's what I picture to be vacations. And so when I like go up to my cabin, or when I go on this kind of a road trip, it wasn't like a vacation, it was just a getaway out of the house. So yeah, but it was still, it was a good time, all things considered. I'm just glad to be home, and yeah, I'm glad to be home, glad to be healthy, glad I'm in my own space again. My dog is not behind me because CJ's parents were watching her, and they're dropping her off tonight. So I finally get my baby back. I'm so excited. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I've missed her in a way I can't even describe. So let's take some more sips of coffee and just sit here in silence for a minute with each other, okay? Just to feel the connection, right? Silence, lol. Me talking already. I also want to say that one of you guys got this for me for Christmas, and I wanted to say thank you. I just got sidetracked in the beginning because I was so like out of sorts, but thank you so much. This is so thoughtful, and it's from a small business called City Original, and it's like etched in there, so it's really cool. Okay, what else did I want to say? I think that's it. If there is anybody still listening